Hey everyone, this is David Brown with the migration update for May 5th, 2023 from the Braddock Bay Hawk Watch. Kim and I started out the day at the Salmon Creek Nature Preserve. It was a little bit foggy and a really beautiful morning. Finally, some sunshine after a bunch of rainy, cloudy days. And the highlight of the morning was walking across to the adjacent land, which is known as the Bennett Road Unit. It's public hunting land and wildlife viewing land, and there's a big farm field. And we've gone out there a few times recently looking for field birds. Here's a savanna sparrow. You can see that little bit of yellow above the eye here. That's a good field mark. The breeding plumage flock of Lapland longspurs continue. So here's a male. And we had at least 15 of them, most of them males, and at least one female as well. But really unusual to have so many Lapland longspurs this late. In fact, even reporting one Lapland longspur on eBird gets flagged as rare now. And there were a ton of American pipits. I think I put 50 on the checklist, but everywhere you scanned along the farm field, there were little groups of pipits flying around. And there were also a good number of horned larks. So here we have a lark perched up on a rock, and you can see why they're called horned larks. You can see the little horns here on top of the head. For me, the real highlight of the morning was getting to watch this horned lark do a display flight where they fly high in the air. They kind of spread their tail out and flutter their wings, and I guess they sing while they're up there. So really cool. It's something I hadn't seen before. And here's another photo of the same horned lark doing a display flight. And it must have gone up maybe a couple hundred feet in the air. We watched it from when it was down low, and it just climbed higher and higher. And it was to the point where you could barely see it naked eye that it was flying around up there. I got to Braddock Bay Park around 9 a.m. and it was very still in the morning, almost no wind at all. You can see it was a beautiful sunny morning there, but we knew the lake breeze would be kicking in and that our time was limited, so we ended up spending only 1 hour at the platform. And the highlight during that time was 2 common terns flying around over the creek in front of us. With the northeast lake breeze kicking in, we moved over to Frisbee Hill at 10 a.m., hoping there would be a bit of a morning liftoff, but unfortunately that never really happened. And this really lousy osprey photo, I think, is the only real bird I photographed over there at Frisbee Hill. Just nothing really coming very close. There was a small number of raptors migrating, mostly distant turkey vultures, so just a really slow day overall. We actually ended up moving back to Braddock Bay Park in the afternoon just because there was nothing happening at Frisbee Hill. We thought, okay, maybe we'll at least catch a bit more of a flight from the platform. But went over there, had a few more turkey vultures and a bald eagle, but just not a very good day for raptor migration with the northerly winds. So we shut the countdown early. Taking a look at the eBird list from Salmon Creek Preserve, we had 38 species. From the adjacent Bennett Road unit for the field birds, we had 30 species. From Braddock Bay Park, we had 42 species. And at Frisbee Hill, we had 41 species. Taking a look at the HawkCount report for our migrant raptor totals for today, we had 56 turkey vultures, 4 bald eagles, 1 northern harrier, 5 sharp-shinned hawks, 10 broad-winged hawks, 5 red-tailed hawks, and 1 American kestrel, for a total of 82 migrant raptors today. That brings our May total to 2,873, and the season total to 39,698 migrant raptors. Some other non-raptor highlights that we had at Braddock Bay Park included the common gallinule, the 2 common terns, 5 white-crowned sparrows that were down on the path near the platform, a northern water thrush singing from the vegetation in front of the platform, and a yellow-rumped warbler. The only new species for the season was a common yellowthroat singing at Salmon Creek Nature Preserve. Taking a look at the forecast for tomorrow, it's looking sunny with a high of 63, winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it's looking like a fairly pleasant day to be out, but probably not very good for hawk migration. Expect light, maybe moderate migration. For Sunday, it's looking mostly cloudy with some afternoon showers, high in the mid-60s. Winds south-southeast, shifting east-northeast at 10 to 15 miles per hour. So that southerly wind is a little bit favorable, but with the gloomy conditions and the shifting winds, I wouldn't expect much. Expect light migration. And for Monday, a mix of sun and clouds, high in the low 60s, winds north at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So expect light migration. All right, well, it looks like not the best conditions for hawk migration coming up. Not really any good southerly winds in the forecast, but hopefully over the next few days we'll start to get more songbirds and warblers. So we'll look forward to enjoying the sunny weather, even though it comes with unfavorable winds for raptors. Hope to see you out at the platform soon. From Lyco Birds, this is David Brown. Thanks for watching.